Forget everything you think you know. This isn't just facts, it's a deep dive into the bizarre, the brilliant, and the downright unbelievable. From deserts that bake like ovens to flowers that feast on mice, snakes that soar, and footprints that outlast history itself, this is the world like you've never seen it. Ready to get hit with knowledge you didn't know you needed? Did you know the world's largest crossword puzzle has over 66,000 squares? In 2015, Japanese puzzle master Nomio created the world's largest crossword puzzle, featuring 66,666 clues and an incredible 93,700 squares. It took 4 years to complete and was proudly displayed in a Japanese shopping mall. Today, this massive brain teaser is preserved in book form, allowing puzzle lovers everywhere to marvel at one of the most impressive and monumental crossword creations in history. The Sahara Desert is the largest hot desert on Earth, spanning over 9 million square kilometers across North Africa, about the size of China or the United States. Temperatures there can soar up to 58 degrees Celsius, making it one of the hottest places on the planet. This vast, oven-like expanse defines the awe-inspiring power and extremity of nature's forces. The United States birthed the skyscraper in 1885 when Chicago built the first one, holding records until 1931. Today, New York's Freedom Tower stands tall, ranking 7th globally. Built on the Twin Towers' former site, it symbolizes resilience, strength, and innovation. American skyscrapers are powerful monuments to ambition, engineering brilliance, and a nation's ability to rise from adversity with awe-inspiring architecture. Africa is home to a fascinating snake known as the tree glider. Flattening its body to act like a parachute, it soars from branch to branch, covering distances up to 20 meters through the air. This flying ability helps the snake evade predators and move quickly through trees, making it seem like a real-life creature from a sci-fi fantasy world. Can you imagine that some flowers eat mice? Certain plants, like the nepenthes or pitcher plants, don't just trap insects, they can digest small animals, including mice. They lure prey with sweet nectar, causing victims to slip into their deadly pitchers. Once trapped, escape is impossible. These carnivorous plants reveal the surprisingly cunning, dangerous side of nature, where plants aren't just passive but actively hunt and devour other creatures. Did you know that in the US there are banknotes with denominations up to $100,000? The US once printed banknotes worth up to $100,000, used exclusively for internal transfers between major financial institutions like Federal Reserve banks. These notes were never intended for everyday transactions and are now rare relics. Though no longer issued, they remain a fascinating testament to America's evolving banking practices and the extraordinary solutions crafted during critical moments in financial history. Did you know that lions can sleep up to 20 hours a day? Lions, often viewed as ferocious hunters, actually spend most of their lives sleeping, up to 20 hours daily. After hunting, they conserve energy by resting together in prides, sometimes even piling up. Mostly lionesses hunt due to greater stamina. This behavior ensures lions reserve strength for powerful, short bursts needed during a hunt, demonstrating how nature prioritizes efficiency and survival. Because the moon lacks atmosphere, the footprints left by Apollo astronauts could last millions of years. Without wind or water to erode them, every footprint and rover track remains like a preserved snapshot. These historic marks from the 1960s and 1970s make the moon's surface a time capsule, forever holding humanity's incredible leap into space exploration and discovery. Texas holds a unique position in the United States. Once an independent nation, it joined the Union in 1845, but retained the right to fly its flag at equal height with the national flag. Texas's distinctiveness highlights its proud traditions of independence and resilience, reminding Americans that this vast state maintains a spirit unlike any other within the country. Vultures beat the heat through a bizarre method called urohydrosis, pooping on their legs. Since they can't sweat, the evaporation from their droppings cools their skin. It also sterilizes their legs after feasting on decaying carcasses. Those white streaks on their legs aren't random dirt. They're clever adaptations to survive and stay clean in some of the harshest environments imaginable. In 1986, the largest iceberg ever recorded broke free from Antarctica's Ross Ice Shelf. Measuring about 280 kilometers long and 80 kilometers wide, its size rivaled that of Jamaica. This colossal iceberg drifted in the Southern Ocean for years before melting, serving as a chilling reminder of nature's breathtaking power and the immense scale of Earth's frozen landscapes. Did you know that ancient Egyptians created the first calendar? Ancient Egyptians developed one of the world's first calendars, dividing the year into 3 seasons of 4 months each. Based on the sun's cycles, their calendar helped predict the Nile's floods, crucial for agriculture. This innovation was a major scientific achievement, allowing people to better manage natural resources and time, and it remains a landmark in humanity's understanding of seasons. What if I told you there's an island in Japan covered in volcanic ash? Sakurajima Island in Japan is constantly coated in volcanic ash due to its highly active volcano. Frequent eruptions force residents to adapt by using special ash cleaning machines. Despite the risks, thousands call it home, and tourists flock to witness its dramatic landscape. Sakurajima stands as a stunning example of human resilience in the face of nature's unpredictable power. Did you know that a horse can produce a lot more than just 1 horsepower? The term horsepower was coined by Scottish engineer James Watt to market steam engines. Surprisingly, a single horse can generate up to 18,000 watts, roughly 24 horsepower. This impressive output varies by size, breed, and health. Although we now use horsepower for engines and cars, the term reminds us of the Industrial Revolution's beginnings and humanity's need for relatable measurements. In 1953, James Watson and Francis Crick unveiled the double helix structure of DNA, revolutionizing biology. Their discovery revealed how genetic information is passed down, forming the foundation of genetics, medicine, and biotechnology. This monumental breakthrough changed how we understand life itself, paving the way for future advancements in treatments, hereditary research, and innovations that shape modern science today. Can you imagine the world's longest traffic jam lasted 12 days? In 2010, China experienced a traffic jam so massive it stretched over 100 kilometers and lasted 12 days. It happened on the highway between Beijing and Inner Mongolia, triggered by a surge in vehicles and accidents. Drivers endured days without movement, relying on locals for food and water. It remains an unbelievable example of congestion and human perseverance under pressure. Penguins have an incredible ability to drink seawater, thanks to a specialized gland located above their eyes that filters out salt. This adaptation allows them to hydrate while living entirely at sea without seeking freshwater sources. Penguins' natural desalination systems exemplify how wildlife evolves unique biological features to survive in environments that would challenge most other animal species. Snakes can't blink because they lack eyelids. Instead, a transparent scale covers their eyes. Even while sleeping, snakes appear awake, staying alert to potential dangers. This unique adaptation protects their eyes from dust and dirt while keeping them visually aware. Whether dwelling in deserts or forests, snakes' ever-watchful gaze is one of evolution's cleverest survival mechanisms. The peacock, native to Asia, is one of nature's most stunning creatures, displaying brilliant blues, greens, purples, reds, and yellows. These vibrant feathers attract mates and intimidate predators. Every feather is a masterpiece, reflecting light in dazzling patterns. Together, they create a breathtaking spectacle, showcasing evolution's artistic side in one of the most beautiful and recognizable animals on Earth. Petra, the ancient city in Jordan carved entirely into red sandstone, remained hidden from the Western world until Swiss explorer Johann Ludwig Burckhardt rediscovered it in 1812. Once a bustling trade hub, Petra's remarkable rock-cut architecture now draws millions of visitors. Its breathtaking facades and historical significance make Petra one of the world's most incredible archaeological and cultural treasures. Despite their towering necks, giraffes and humans share a surprising similarity. Both have 7 neck vertebrae. In giraffes, each vertebra is simply much longer, giving them their extraordinary height. This fact highlights the wonders of evolution, showing how similar biological blueprints can create astonishingly different outcomes depending on how they're adapted for survival in distinct environments. And that's a wrap for today. But don't worry, that was just the tip of iceberg. For more jaw-dropping discoveries, check our other videos, and don't forget to subscribe us.